Hello everybody, my name is Spooky. Welcome back to another stadium build video. And today we're talking about the firehose May build. This is the third iteration on the firehose build, and it has had some pretty significant changes since stadium has launched. So I'm going to break down this build for you real quick, and then I'm going to show you a couple games of stadium where I use this build so you guys can kind of get an idea of how to play it and grab the build code and then take it into your matches as well. Now this build is all about beaming down the enemy tank. So use your primary and use it a lot. And the nice thing is May just received a buff to her primary. It was 100 damage per second. It just got buffed to 110 damage per second, which feels honestly great since I've been using it. So perfect time to reiterate firehose for you guys to take it into your matches, because I'm telling you right now, it's pretty good. All right, so the firehose build, we're going to be starting off with frost armor. This is your survivability basically for the whole game outside of your lifesteal, but it starts off with a nice foundation of frost armor. So every single round you can build up some armor, which is really strong in the early game and very helpful in the later game as well. You'll grab ammo reserves just to make sure you can constantly beam down and slow down the tank. Compensator and plasma converter to kind of feed back into your lifesteal so you can keep your armor up to full so you're not out of your armor and you can constantly get that damage mitigation from it. Our second power is extendothermics, and this is going to increase the range by 6 meters of our primary, which is pretty far. It's a pretty significant increase to our primary. Now, this doesn't mean you need to play much different than you currently are. This is just going to make it to where if there's people behind the tank, you can kind of cleave them a little bit easier. You can hit a lot of additional people with that. And remember, every single person you hit with it does the same amount of damage. It's not reduced damage. So if you hit 2 people, your damage output is doubled. If you hit 3, it's tripled. If you hit all 5, it's quintupled, which is so much damage. Rarely happens, but still really cool. Now, it is good if you want to try to keep distance with some tanks like Reinhardt and like Junker Queen, maybe Hazard. If you want to slow them down from a larger distance, you can kind of max range on this. It's a little bit harder to track them, but it's still really good if you're just trying to keep them at a distance. As far as our items go, aftermarket firing pin gives us 10% attack speed and 5% move speed. This does increase the amount that our primary fire does output. The way that May's primary works is it's actually 20 instances per second of like little bursts of ice. So when you see that kind of like beam that you're shooting, it's not an actual beam. It's actually 20 projectiles per second that are coming out the gun that just kind of make it look like it's a beam. That's why if you go left and right, it kind of like snakes a little bit. That's because they're all separate instances. So the attack speed actually makes them come out faster, but it also drains your clip a little bit quicker. But they're usually cheaper, a little bit easier to get, and much better for burst damage as far as going into weapon power too early. Now, advanced antibiotics, this is our 5% weapon power, and after healing an ally, you gain 10% attack speed. This does proc as long as you have some form of lifesteal and that you've healed yourself with that lifesteal. Obviously, within the past 3 seconds, that is going to proc. And as long as you're doing some frontline stuff, that's always going to be procking for you. So do not worry about it. But make sure if you have advanced antibiotics, you have to have some kind of lifesteal. You either need plasma converter or shady spectacles or anything that gives you lifesteal to proc advanced antibiotics. So I always like to keep plasma converter basically till for a while, and you'll see that in my games. I hold on to plasma converter till I absolutely can upgrade it. Shield Buster is great for just about every single tank except for Junker Queen. Junker Queen is the only tank that doesn't come with armor in stadium right now. So if they're running Junker Queen, skip over Shield Buster. If they are not running Junker Queen, feel free to grab Shield Buster. This is always going to get you plenty of value as long as you do damage to shields or armor. Now, this isn't barriers. That doesn't mean like shooting like Ryan Shield or whatever. That's not going to proc the 15% attack speed. You have to shoot like shields, like blue health or armor, which is your orange health. So as long as you're shooting that, you should be good. Now, at this point, we can scale up a little bit more. We're probably at about round 5 now, so we can talk about Iceberg. Now, Iceberg is literally only picked to scale up into Cold Blaster. Cold Blaster is primary fire, does 20% increased damage to enemies within Blizzard. That does count for anybody inside of your Iceberg. Now, I will say, if they're running tanks that aren't going to be easy to trap in a wall, for example, they're running like Diva or maybe like Winston or Hazard, people that have like high mobility to get out, I probably would skip over the Iceberg Cold Blaster combo, and you can just go into whatever else you want that you might think is useful for you in the moment. You can get Slow Ball, you can get the Ice Pillar. You can hold on to Iceberg if you think you can get some value with it, but these I would only pick if you're running into maybe like a Junker Queen, maybe a Reinhardt that's not doing a fly, maybe Zarya, any tank that just does not have a lot of mobility, Orisa, for example. So let's grab our Iceberg here. And then Crusader Hydraulics. This is going to give us 10% reduced weapon damage as long as we have armor, and we do have frost armor. So we should have plenty of it by mid-game to basically give us that 10% reduced weapon damage. But Crusader Hydraulics also got buffed to give us 5% attack speed, which works perfectly in the fire hose build for us. So we're going to grab Crusader Hydraulics to take advantage of that. At this point, we can upgrade ammo reserves to stockpile if we like. And you see we're holding on to that plasma converter to the last second. At this point, what I'd probably do is sell off advanced nanobiotics to get my Phantasmic Flux. And you can see Phantasmic Flux obviously gives us a nice solid base weapon power, ability power, and lifesteal. And as well as long as we have full health, lifesteal is going to grant us up to 100 over health. And this does really well when it's comboed with another form of lifesteal. That's why I keep Plasma Converter and Phantasmic Flux together. It doubles the amount of time, or sorry, not doubles, it halves the amount of time it takes to build up that overhealth from Phantasmic Flux. They work together perfectly like that. So you'll usually see me running this together with these two lifesteals. Then for our next two purples, I'll probably sell off Stockpile, and I'll end up getting Focus Flurries. Let's talk about this one real quick. So this gives us 50% attack speed, and our max ammo is increased by 75%, which really increases our clip size. It's massive. But reloading takes 50% longer, which is why I like to sell off one of these blues, either Aftermarket or Shield Buster, depending on what you would do. I'm going to sell Shield Buster and grab Super Serum. Now, this gives us 10% attack speed, 10% lifesteal. That means this plus Phantasmic Flux plus Plasma Converter, these three lifesteals, are giving us 35% lifesteal, which increases our survivability and our overhealth generation by a ton. And the nice thing is, it's not taking away from much, because we also get 10% attack speed from Super Serum, and it's a gadget, so when we proc it, it actually, you can see at the bottom, it reloads all of your ammo. So you have this massive clip. You can run it all the way to the end, and then when you're about to get to the end where you have this really long reload, you hit your Super Serum and it refunds the entire thing back up to go. So you can just really beam down people. And it obviously increases your attack speed by 50% and reduces weapon damage by 15%. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. Super Serum is one of my favorite gadgets outside of jet skates. I love grabbing it. And then our final power is Cold Blaster. Like I said, that's going to work in tandem with Iceberg. Just make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're damaging tanks while they're inside of your AoE with your primary to get that additional proc damage. And our final item, if you'd like, again, I usually hold on to these lifesteals till the end game. Weapon Jammer. This is just going to proc a lot, especially with your Extendo-Thermics. You do that, negating 10% of all the targets that you hit. You negate their attack speed by 10% and increase yours for 10% for 2 seconds, which is pretty solid. And on top of that, 10% weapon power, 25 armor, great survivability. All works together great. This is usually what I'm looking at by like round 6. Is what this build is looking like with these items. But again, you can adjust this how you want. It's all about pressuring the enemy tank. So if you feel like you can do that with this build, then feel free to. Now let's jump into some games so you guys can see it. Make sure to like on your way in and enjoy. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Go on. We're going to make it. No, we didn't. All right, Firehose version 3, guys. Let's start with some Frost Armor, some Ammo Reserves, Compensator, Plasma Converter. Now, they're running Farah, but they're not running like Farah Mercy or anything. So we're not going to... I don't think we'll have too much of a problem with it, hopefully. So I don't think we're going to really focus on the Farah too much. I'll probably just keep focusing on the Junker Queen with this build. Maybe especially with me and Ryan together, we could probably just take out the Junker Queen before, hopefully before we lose somebody to Farah or Juno. But we'll kind of play it by ear. So this build is like really good for a lot of different things. I don't really think, like, you really can run it in most scenarios, and it's like good, you know, it's like solid. So you can't really like throw while running the Firehose build, in my opinion, really ever, unless they're running like full flyers, full dive. Like at that point, you can just run God mode, May build, which is really fun for that. I've actually gotten really excited when people play like Freya, Farah, Mercy, Juno, Winston. I'm excited to pick my God mode build, and we're ready to go. But everything else, you really can fill that in with Firehose. If you're just wanting a nice, easy build that has one thing to do, and you just can do it in just about every game, then here you go. Firehose is ready to go. All right, so let's get in there. Our main concern is to pressure the tank with our primary, farm up our Frost Armor. So let's get a nice little angle. Remember, you don't want to play out in the open too much. So wherever the queen is, try to angle it to where you're only taking an engagement with the queen, so you're not taking damage from like a bunch of other people. So stick close to your corners. Now that queen's dead, we can really do whatever we want here. Obviously, it helps to hit some shots every now and then. We all have our days, though. Our good days and our bad days. As do I, so... you know, some days you might just want a primary and not even worry about trying to hit those right clicks, so... Alright, let's push up here a little bit. Oh, the queen's down. Or the queen's back. And they're down one. I'm going to push up a little bit, get a little more aggressive here. Naded, but I can play slow. I don't need cryo yet. Okay, we're going to back up a little bit. Force out that axe, which is huge, and pressure out. Discord on her. Ooh. Almost good wall. I'm going to deny that. I want to make sure I don't give her the overhealth from that axe. It's a good habit to get into, especially here in Stadium. Most Junker Queen players are playing some form of like an axe build. So, and them hitting those axes is really crucial to them being able to continue their sustain. Torb's jumping. It's making it really easy for me to hit these. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Torb. Okay. Just got to keep an eye on where that queen is. They're kind of split right now. Big slam. I'm going to wall this off so we can focus that queen down. So queen goes down. They don't have a res. At this point, we can play a little slow. Wait for them to make a push, and then I'll freeze objective. Probably right now. It's a good play. Let's cryo for that one. Not even going to worry about the frozen target. Just going to worry about this Pharah. If I can live. There we go. Woo. Close one. All right, 0 deaths. 2300 damage. We'll take MVP this round. Like I expected, nothing too crazy there. We got a little lucky with the Junker Queen pick. Round 1. Oh, go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Can we make it? Oh, it's already closed. Never mind. All right, round 2. Spire Blues. Aftermarket firing pin. Advanced antibiotics. And yeah, that should be about it. We'll get weapon grease here to fill it out. I will say in this build, remember to always check if the enemy tank has armor. If you're running against Junker Queen, you do not want to pick Shield Buster. There's so many other things you can get. Shield Buster is not going to proc for you like ever, so do not grab that. Virtually every other tank though in Stadium has armor, so if it's not Junker Queen, you can pick Shield Buster. All right, let's go. I'm going to play a little bit out in the open here since they have the Pharah. Don't want her to be able to get on top of me. So the more we can keep Pharah in front of you, the better you can predict those rockets, and it's harder for her to hit at that angle. So once Pharah kind of gets on top of you, it's kind of over for you as a main player. So try to not let that happen. So I usually keep an eye on where she's kind of going. Miss that. Pressure her now. Maybe force another axe. Yep, there you go. We'll do that. She should be down her axis now. Keep slowing her down so our Ryan can chase. There you go. Keep her slowed. There you go. So Junker Queen that's slowed down really doesn't have any options, considering she kind of has to close the gap to get a lot of value with her shotgun and her axe. So keeping her slowed like that really makes it hard for her to play the game. There's a Torb in our spawn. He's 1 HP. I was about to say. I believe they kill him. Can I get that Juno? Oh, come on. She's looking so low. Let me back up a little bit so I can keep that Pharah in front of me. Okay, probably not shooting the target I should right now. Let's try to get this junkie. Oh, okay, that's awesome, actually. So next time she pushes into me, she won't have shout, so I can actually freeze her. Which is probably right now-ish. Oh, they all get out of it. That's crazy. That's all right. The barrage? You know, I might try to play in their spawn. Nice axe. Okay. We might be able to win this fight, actually. I'm not even kidding. Deny that axe. Oh, that Torb is 1 HP, man. Do I get the Torb? Ah, that's worth it. Let's go. So we make a trade. They're still in the lead, so we do need to make something happen here. Uh-oh. That Pharah is 1 HP. There you go. Same pressure out the Ana. You know what? Yeah, she's by herself. Let's keep going. It would help if I hit a shot, though, you know? Tor's back as well. He's kind of low, actually. There goes our Genji. I almost got freeze. Might be able to make a play here. Let's find out. Oh, she makes it through that? Oh my god. Almost a really good play. Almost a very, very good play. All right, we're not done yet. Okay, we're back. This is winnable. This is very winnable. No Junker Queen ult either, so keep her slowed down. Just gotta make sure you don't C9 this. There we go. Back with the Kitsune Rush. Oh my god, it's winnable. What a stall. Team did a great job there. She's zooming right now. There you go. All right, we should be looking pretty good. I don't know if they spawn back in time. Let's get a wall ready. Bear's in there doing something. Okay, do gotta be careful here though. Big slam. Nice. And wow, we take the lead. That's a was not expecting that win. So that's a blessing. We'll take that. MVP round 2. Thank you very much. All right, so it's time to get our second power extendo thermics. It's going to make it much easier to get cleave damage with people playing behind Junker Queen, as well as just pressure Junker Queen from a farther distance, which is going to make it a lot easier. So we don't have to push up and take more damage just to pressure the Junker Queen more. Gives us a lot more options here. Like I said earlier, we're going to skip Shield Buster. We're going to grab Crusader Hydraulics. I do think this is really important for this composition, especially. Junker Queen seems to be okay with spending more time with us, so Crusader Hydraulics, very good for that. And at this point, we can sell Compensator and grab Phantasmic Flux. I kind of do want 2 lifesteals, just so we can farm up the overhealth on this very easily. So the way this works is once you have full life, any of your lifesteal grants you up to 100 overhealth. Phantasmic Flux alone builds it up with that 15% weapon lifesteal, but if you have that stacked on top with Plasma Converter, it's actually really solid, easily building up that lifesteal, because it does 25% lifesteal, farms that overhealth up really quick. So these two work out really well together. Usually the mid round when I'm playing a Firehose, I like to have Plasma Converter and Phantasmic Flux, just to give us some more survivability. All right, here we go, round 3. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit closer to my Rhine here. Again, I gotta kind of keep an eye on where that Pharah is. I don't want her on top of us. Now you can see I'm using my Extendo Thermics to pressure Junker Queen from farther away now. I can use that shield. I don't have to push up, which is really nice for me. Here comes the Juno bomb. Slow her down again. Oh, she gets that axe. Honestly, was not expecting that's both though. If she rotates out, I'm gonna wall this. Yeah, let's wall this right here. You can see Pharah's on top of us now. Oof. Let's take out this turret. Orb is on the flank. If I can hit one more nice shot on that, that'd be great. Well, it's a Junker Queen. Nice Discord. It's one of their nades too, which is huge for us. Actually might be huge here. Do we get JQ? We do. Oh, she just walks out. That's great. Okay, let's back up here a little bit. We're missing quite a few of our shots, so let's get back to what we're good at. Beaming people down. Okay. Put that turret real quick. There you go. Farm up a little bit on this Tor. I'm not going to feed for it, though. There's the axe. Thank you, Reinhardt. Oh, almost got the... Can we get her? Oh my god, that was so tasty. Make it 2, make it 2. Oh, not the nano. Uh-oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Lifesteal, though, to the rescue. Lifesteal to the rescue. Deny that axe. Okay. We're still in the lead, so... That's actually a huge wall. That's actually a huge wall. That's a huge wall. Oh my god. Cool. Should be able to open this up a little. Oh, good heavens. Okay, round 3. No mercy roll though, so we're going to be going into a round 4. And MVP round 3. Thank you very much. All right, so we have 10k now. I'm going to hold on to my plasma converter because I do think the double lifesteal is working out really well. I'm going to grab super serum. I mean, you can get either basically any of these in whatever order. They're not super important in which order you get. I do like grabbing super serum and focus flurries together at the same time because this reloads your big clip from focus flurries. So whatever order you want to get these in, I'm probably going to grab super serum first. Because I do like the utility that it has. It gives me a lot of burst damage when I need it. So we're going to grab that. And then I'm going to upgrade advanced nanobiotics to Talon module since we have the money for it. All right, here we go. Round 4. Man, wouldn't it suck if they just reverse sweeped us right now? God, I hope I didn't just jinx myself. Good pressure here. Don't have the distance yet. Actually, can probably cleave from here. This is a really good spot to cleave. Let me get this turret down first. Yeah, here we go. With this extension, it's so good. These like corners that they peek. Got something to rotate against here too. That's some pretty solid burst damage. I'm gonna try to get out. Nice. Oh, huge pick. Let's not get that Juno spam on us. Let's get back to pressuring the JQ if I can catch her. Man, she is just running away from me 24/7. Ooh, buddy, here comes the nade. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's looking spicy up here. I think we both lost one. JQ's down right now, so... Pressure. Oh, you made a mistake. Wrong play, wrong play. Hey, wait, this point might be winnable. Might be winnable. Big slam, thank you. Okay, just lived with that Pharah. I'm gonna try to maybe get high ground here for my team. There we go. Oh, good live. Yeah, I'm gonna play outside. We got time before I have to really retouch. You got super serum ready to go. Let's beam her down. Ooh, buddy, you thought. Yeah, that super serum helped a lot there. Uh-oh. I don't have a cryo yet. This could be bad. Tranquility comes out, though, so we should be able to hold our run up. Blade comes out. Matched by the Juno ult. We match it with Kitsune. It's a lot of sustain here. A lot of ults being dumped out here, too. Not a lot of things dying. All right, we're almost back, though. Pharah dies to herself, though. Big slam. Another big slam. Another big slam. All right, on to the next. That was a mean wall. I know it was. I know it was. I couldn't resist. Let's super serum this thing so we don't have to reload. Oh, no! Maybe walled off the Juno. Does she live? Oh, she's right there. Oh my god, she actually falls off. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta watch that in the replay. I want to see what happened there. Okay, that's third point. We win this one, though, 100%. We got plenty of econ. I'm probably going to drop my ult right around that. Oh, okay, she does this early. That is not the play, Pharah. Okay, not the wall I wanted. Let's pop this now, since they're already pushed up. Denied that. Freeze the JQ and the Juno. Thank you. Yeah, that was a big one. There you go. Cool. I think we're all set. Just the Torb here. Yeah, let our Ryan take care of that one. There we go. And I think that's game unless the Pharah does something crazy here. Yeah, don't know if... Yeah, no, I think that's it. All right, well, a nice little 4-0 game, guys. We're going to jump into another match for you. right here in a second so you guys can see another match. Oh, MVP round. Thank you. We got the full suite, baby. All right, we're going to jump into another comp game so you guys can see another one right after this. Hopefully we got a little bit more even of a matchup, but either way, you can see the value we got, especially against Junker Queen. This build is very strong against Junker Queen. But before we jump into that game, I do want to see what happened with that wall there, so we're going to jump into the replay real quick. Okay, so here we are. We're playing. We get booped off. All right, so this is when I kind of throw up a wall at the last second. Let's see what happens here. All right, so there's the wall. There's the Juno. Oh my god. She literally can't. You know, I actually was just playing 4D chess, you know, at that game. I knew that was going to happen. All right, let's go to the next game. All right, Firehose version 3. Let's go. Frost Armor, Aimer Reserves, Compensator, Plasma Converter.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's do it. Building up that Frost Armor. He goes down quick. Ooh, I tried to get that cryo off in time.
Careful, we're on number.
All right, might take a little bit of a high ground here. See what Azari's doing. A little wall behind the Rhine, force out of that shield for a little bit. Now it's down. Just gotta watch for the burst damage. We got Tracer behind. I gotta catch up with my Zari here. Just give us something to play around. Maybe force out that Rhine charge over here. There goes Morio. Soldier Visor out. Not looking great right now. Who? Oh, he makes it out. That's great. That's great. And I probably died, don't I? Yep. Yeah, no, he's not happy. All right, cool. Very well done. It's winnable. Probably need to find some better opportunities just to get this Frost Armor built up a little bit more. Ryan is kind of holding chill a little bit, but he's going in hard, so he's got to get ready to do it. Like right now. Just burn down that shield a little bit. There we go. Here comes the charge. Oh, I got a Zen on me. That's not good. I can probably play for my wall here. Big bubble. That Zen is 1. There we go. Ryan is 1. Cool. It's gonna be the last fight too. Very nice. Hey, finish up that Mercy maybe. Where are you going? Thank you. All right, should be a solid stagger here. Got to keep an eye on where they're going. It's the Tracer. Nice boop. Nice boop. All right, round 1 in the bag. All right, round 2. Let's start upping our blues here. Let's get aftermarket firing pin first. Advanced nanobiotics. And we have 1k left. And I think I'm just going to put that right on weapon grease. All right, round 2. I'm probably going to do the same thing as I did last round. Play a little bit closer to our Zarya. I've just got to watch for the flanks.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
I'm not too scared to take some engagements with like maybe the soldier. Yeah, let's see what this Zarya's playing. There we go. Build up our Frost Armor. Get a nice little wall here. Burn down that shield. Play our distance so we're not in swing range. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. Let's go. All right, 62 to freeze. We might be able to build up one here in this next fight. Let's poke this down. How close do we grab? Not very close. Zen's by himself. I only want to push that if my Zarya is willing to push it. Gotta block that just to make sure I don't get dunked. Let him push up a little bit, and then I wall it. Almost, almost. Right now. There we go. Keep playing out of swing range when we can. Watch out that Zen volley. Let's freeze it right now. Heck's pretty big. Ryan gets out. That is fine though. This is just a stagger anyways. Huge. That soldier is low. There we go. All right, looking pretty good. Get that res off. Ryan's gonna be coming back. He's probably from here. No, he's going main. Just kidding. Wall this off. Rotate out. We got coalescence though. We should be doing pretty okay. Big slam. Big slam. That Z is 1. There we go. Thank you. Big beat too. We like that. Let's pressure the soldier a little bit. Get some more frost armor built up. There we go. And is she gonna make it back to spawn? Oh, come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you. That was actually a huge boop. That's exactly what I needed. Here's the Ryan. Okay, no more slams, so we should be good here. Let me see that charge, and then I'll freeze it. There we go. Wait a hot minute. There's Pulse. That Zen's 1, though. There we go. Okay, looking pretty good. Mercy gets out again. My God. She's a slippery one. I got you, baby. All right, cool. Let's take this to round 3. All right, so now we're gonna grab extendothermics just to make sure we can like pressure from a farther distance, as well as get like some more cleave opportunities so we can hit multiple people behind the tank when he drops that shield for us. Let's get rid of weapon grease. I am gonna grab shield buster since Ryan has plenty of armor. I'm gonna drop compensator for Crusader hydraulics to give us a little bit more weapon speed and a little bit more survivability. Then I'll upgrade ammo reserves to stockpile. We're looking pretty good. All right, round 3, we got him on the ropes. Let's watch out for this initial volley here. Might have a tracer soldier going right. Yeah, it looks like they're all going right. Try to choose our sight lines here so we're not taking on everybody at once. Force out that recall. It's pretty low again. I'm just going to keep checking that for a little bit. I'm actually getting a lot of value just checking that tracer. Nice. She's going to res that. Get that cryo out early just to make sure. I'll wall this off here so I can rotate. There's the Zen. Zen's going in really hard right now. Okay, we're gonna have to rotate out of here. Is there a chance, any kind of scenario we live this? Well, we got one. We'll probably get rezzed, but yep, there it is. That's fine. We'll go to point 2. I got no problem with that. Tracer is off the map. Got it. Check. Okay. Here's my transcendent. That's actually great for me. Do we have grav? Almost have grav. I might wait for grav. Just get a nice Chungus ultimate. Big slam. There you go. Yeah. No, I think that was worth the wait. I think that was worth the wait. So we should be able to cap it. Good timing on that too. Point was already open, so we should be able to cap this without them respawning. We'll take it on to the next one. That's a beat. That is a beat. Wow. That nice. It's a power move, you know. I respect it.
That's an objective secure. We're advancing to objective B.
Okay, let's keep poking on the shield for a little bit. Once we get close range enough, I'll start with the primary. Let's wait for a hot second. Oh my God, he catches me in that charge. That's crazy. All right, might be able to catch the soldier. There we go. No one's capping. We actually retouched this. Yeah, especially with speed, we should be fine. I'm on point. Cryo. Uh-oh. Not on anymore, though. Hopefully my team can. Nah, I'm cooked. Let's touch that point, boys. Zari's out of bubbles. Nah, I think it's going to be it. Yeah, unless their soldier can get back on there. Yeah, they're just not capping that point right now. Wait, hold on. Zen low, Zen low. Wait a minute. We get the Zen. We got 3 there. It's just the Reinhardt. If they kite the Reinhardt swing, then we should be fine. We did reset that timer back a lot, though. There's a big slam for 2. We get back for the touch, though. Here comes the charge. Here we go. If I can maybe get the soldier taken out. Oh, no. He's 1 HP. I got greedy. I kind of fed my brains out there. What, 4 deaths? Oof. All right. So at this point, we can start scaling up into our purples. Plasma Converter can get replaced with Phantasmic Flux. And that's pretty much all we need right now. So we should be all set for this next one. Now, next round, we'll probably be able to upgrade 2 purples at once. And I'm very excited for the next 2 purples. That's our range, by the way. So pretty far. Yeah, pretty far range. You can see the impact on the wall there once we back up a little bit out. So, all right, round 4. Let's go. Push up those Czar here. Just gotta kind of go off her pace a little bit. Back it up a little bit here. There's a Ryan. Might be able to get the Zen too. The pocket on the Zen's kind of crazy. Yeah, now we go down there. There we go. I was about to say, man, the Zen doesn't get to flank like that and live. That's crazy. Good night. Push this up a little bit. They haven't really started pushing either, so we can start pressuring the shield out more. Keep slowing them down. Watch out for the volley. Zen has no fear right now. Let's wall this off. Try to focus this right out for a little bit. Make sure I can also get my cleave opportunities if there are any. So I'm always looking for people behind him so I can get double damage. Keep slowing him down. Wow. Big slam. And we're down. Big grab. Not there for the freeze, though, so I'm not going to chuck it yet. That's nice. That's another solo beat. All right. We love to see it. Oh, the timing. I don't think anybody's in that one. Ugh. That soldier's got to go. A little bit of this lifesteal will be nice. I'm cooked. Yeah, no, I'm cooked.
The opponent has reached the halfway mark. He needs to fight hard to close the gap.
So he's in our spawn right now. He's actually in our spawn. Thank you very much. Let's get this soldier down. There we go. Pressure that Mercy for a little bit. Make sure to keep their payload stalled out. Very nice. Let's get that payload moving. Yeah, got a little comfortable there, do we? We get the Mercy in that. Oh, a triple. The triple. All right, we're chilling out now. Trace has been pressured a little bit. Stall that out. She's 1. Stall that out. Maybe C9ers. Oh, so close to the C9ers. Nice. Pressure with the primary again. Let's try to get him to drop that. Might need to back it up a little bit. Zen looking 1. There we go. Got plenty of overhealth now. That's big. That's big. Oh, okay. No res. Thank God. Keep slowing him down. Okay, we maxed out our frost armor. We're good. Nice. All right, solid round. Gonna admit, wasn't looking hot there for the moment, but we really brought it back there in the second half. Now for our third power, we are going to grab Iceberg. Now this is mainly just to build up into Cold Blaster on round 7. But it does give us a little bit more damage, a little bit more opportunities to slow people down. So this is why we grab this now, investing in that late game when we need a little bit more boost in damage. All right, let's start upgrading our blues. So I'm going to get rid of advanced antibiotics and, I'm going to get rid of aftermarket firing pin and shield buster. And then we're going to grab super serum and focus flurries. And like I said earlier, the way that this works is really nice in the fact that your larger clip, it takes longer to reload, but if you use this super serum, it reloads your entire gigantic clip every, what's the cooldown, 30 seconds, which is not too bad, man. That's a really good trade-off. All right, my team's gonna go main. I think I'm gonna go coast. Yeah. Let's go coast. There we go. Hit him with the wall, maybe. Nah, but I'd take it. Okay, you can see a little bit more attack speed now as well. And the moment I start getting low on my ammo, I'm going to press my super serum so I can keep shooting. It's like the automatic reload too, which is probably now. Spam him out. I think Soldier is gone. Might be able to get res. I don't know if that was off the map or not. Here we go. Back to spamming out the Reinhardt. Here we go. Nice. Solid stagger on the Mercy. And we're back and ready to go. Super Serum is ready again. So instead of reloading that long reload that we have, we just use that Super Serum again. So you can see it takes a really long time to reload. But spam them out for a little bit. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then probably right now, actually I'm going to have to do this, but we got reloaded there. So I can freeze this now as well. Hopefully get that Ryan in that. There we go. Let me get my frost armor on this actually. Instead of go for those headshots. Let's see if he pressures me here. I want to see that charge. There we go. Oh my god, he did get me. 10 HP in a dream, man. 10 HP. I honestly thought he was going to charge the Lucio in there. Wow, he's going for it. He's going for it. He's got to be upset about that one. Super Serum, sorry. Almost forgot it. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to bother with that long reload. All right, and I believe that is game. All right. Solid game of Firehose. Nice and easy. Don't really got to do much except for shoot things and make some big plays.